Well, hiya, everybody. No, I'm kidding. Anyhow, how y'all been doing? Good? Good. Okay. So I found there's a new direction I need to head. I need to not give a fuck what any of you think. Basically. I need not to give a fuck what anyone thinks. This is the new direction. Because when you give too many fucks of what other people think, then you're just damn hopeless and dopeless, just like these motherfuckers that have no hope. People are probably wondering, what the fuck is the point of this video? The point? Not fish. There are fish in the background, but the point's not fish. The point tonight, be on a topic I was talking about in the car. And the topic being, oh, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this one. I don't give a fuck who you fuck, alright? I don't give a fuck who you sleep with. It could be a man, or it could be a woman, or whatever. The in-between. You know, I don't believe there is an in-between. Okay? I'm going to just keep it solid and keep it 100. Start telling y'all exactly how I feel. Exactly what's up here. Exactly what my thoughts are on things. And if you don't like that, there's the door. I had this epiphany breakthrough today while sitting there rotting my mind in the sun. Sitting out there, taking tons and tons of videos. And I gotta go get the GoPro charger. Otherwise, this beast is dead. Yeah, this beast is dead. Anyways, I was sitting out at the beach, right? Tide pools are in and out. Yada yada. I went there for the tide pools. I'm going there and, you know, I didn't think it'd be one of those days where I had to go and educate little kids and educate adults even. It's pretty sad. Like, it blows my mind. And I'm not trying to say that I'm some fucking wise ass or any of that shit. But, like, when you're walking around and you see little kids poking at a sea urchin that you damn well know is alive, and you don't tell them to cut it out, and damn well their parents hadn't tell them to cut it out, it's like, you got to kind of explain it to them in a fashion that they understand. See, this thing is a creature. It lives. It exists just like you and me. Just like those fish back there. You know, all happy. But, basically walking around the beach, pointing stuff out, people kept walking up to me and asking me, oh, what's this, what's this, what's this? It's like, that there, you need to put back in the water for one. It kind of can't breathe with that. like no shit, like, it even says it on the signs. Don't take the animals out of the water. Look with your eyes, not with your what? Like, if you're going to take them and take them out of the water for a little bit, that's okay. But if you're going to sit there and hold them out of the water and like, oh my God, this octopus, octopus, octopus. I guess I'm being a dick at this point, but I had to kind of explain it to this little kid in a fashion that he could understand as well. And, you know, I'm not very good at holding this, you know, no filter. No filter. I had to explain it without cuss words. Come on. I had to not be myself. Okay? The point I'm trying to make is, I realized something today. I realized that not everything is always about you. It's about all around you as well. And, you know, it takes me a lot to realize certain things like that. And I should already realize that by now, but I'm kind of an asshole. People always know that. And the name says it. I mean, I don't call myself Nick the Dick for nothing in person. But the real purpose of the name is actually, I'm named after somebody, so. What's up, Dang Tanks? What's up, Fish Love? What's up, peoples? Oh, I thought I'd tell you all this. I thought I'd tell you. People are going to probably ask me in the next couple of videos, where do I stand? Am I still a Trump supporter? You bet your fucking asshole I am. Do I believe we should have bombed Syria? Probably not, but bombs away. But at the end of the day, at the same time, pray for Syria, because you got to pray for your enemies as well. And in the process of not being so much of a dick, this 7-year-old kid came up to me and blew my mind away with some shit that I just couldn't believe. Like, he told me what this was, and this was, and this was. And they were sitting there picking up big old sea slugs and all that crap, too. I ain't gonna sit there and grab it out of the water. I'll leave it where it is, because you know why? That's what it wants you to do. Leave it where it is. Dude, I can't tell you guys how many gobies I saw today. But too many little kids running through my video and, like, not understanding that I'm taking a video. Hey, you can't yell at them because they're not your kids and they're not your nieces or nephews or any of that. but the point is it's like, get the fuck out of here. I really wanted to say it, but at the end of the day, it's like, you gotta share the beach, Nick. Share the beach. Dude, I would have loved to take some of those fish home, though. Too bad I live 45 minutes away. And too bad I don't have an oxygen tank. Wink, wink. Anyways, that's not the point of the conversation. The point of the conversation is not that. I've totally gotten off topic. Like I was saying, I don't care who somebody fucks. Really don't. And, for all I care, like, I'm not supporting it, but it's probably going to be illegal in the next few years. I shouldn't say that. I look at it as this planet was ours to inherit. And, honestly, if somebody doesn't agree with my opinions anymore, I basically say fuck your feelings and nobody cares. Because at the end of the day, does anybody really care? No. That's what I've learned. That's the #1 goal out of this. You can learn that from me. That at the end of the day, does anybody care? No. No, fuck no. Do they care about your fucking feelings? No. Do they care about that damn fish's feelings that was swimming around in the tide pond? No. Do they care about the fucking octopus's feelings? Fuck no. Oh, do they care about the reef that is moving the water back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and giving the life to the fish? I cared. Okay, I cared. When the little girl was taking the stick to the fucking sea urchin, the pink sea urchin, that thing was badass. I would have took that thing home in a heartbeat. Man, I can't take my fucking spittoon right now. Because it's like here. Oh, there's the door. I mean, I'm kind of in front of a tank. Ninja Turtles. Turtle power. ugh. Can tell you one thing. I do not feel well after being at the beach. I had to wash my hair, like extremely wash my hair, because I was climbing all over rocks and shit, and climbing up and looking at anemones, taking pictures. Dude, I got so many pictures of these anemones. They're like blue, and some were gray, and they might have even been Dunkins, honestly. They look like them, but I couldn't tell. I get confused sometimes when I see those, because Dunkins and anemones look similar. They really, really do sometimes. Some of them, anyways. Anyway, the point I was making is not that. Yeah, they could have been Dunkins. They might have been. Because what I'm looking at here looks like a Dunkin. Which has another name. Its full name, the reason why people don't say its full name, it's Duncan Napasami Axafugi. Or Fuga. Dude, I need to blow my nose. Really bad. There's Pinky. Y'all see him? He just swam by with a quickness. Probably wondering, what the hell are these towels doing there, Nick? Why you got towels there? Anyway, the reason why I came across this whole opinion is because somebody recently tried to come across it and call me a freaking homophobe. And so on and so forth. And I'm not one. To be quite honest, I lived in San Francisco for about a month and a half or more. I'm far from a homophobe, man. I wouldn't have lived there if I was. Just saying. Just saying. But, yeah, I love all people. Just some people's opinions piss me off. And when people shove their opinions down others' throats, that also pisses me off. But I guess they could say the same about us. I mean, they could say the same about freaking Trump supporters and Republicans and Christians and so on and so forth. They could say the same at the end of the day, because most people have judged them to the point that they think they are allowed to throw it back in such a hostile way that everything is taken, like, not with a grain of salt. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is basically stay in your lane, motherfuckers. Stay in your lane. If you can't learn how to stay in your own lane, then why are you even driving? Why are you even getting on that road? It's the same concept if you're on a bike. Stay in your lane. Bicycle. Stay in your lane. Skateboarder. Stay in your lane. Little kid walking down the street. Stay in your lane. People are probably going to find this video redundant. But really, the funny things is I've lived in LA for majority of my life. I haven't had no bruise. None. But I just, I don't know, I had this thought to myself. But yeah, like I was saying, I've lived in LA most of my life, other than minus 10 years. And one thing I can say is the streets of LA aren't that hard. People make them out to be more than they are. I plead the fifth. I don't know what you're talking about. I've got to throw something away. The trash can's right there. I'm not leaving. Ugh. Goddamn no. That's what's funny is that killed my grandma. Was pneumonia. You've seen my finger tattoo. You wanna buy me a boo 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 boo. No. You think I have a couple screws loose? Yeah, back in California. Sorry I didn't get like videos of the fish store in Boise. Well, it's actually technically not in Boise. It's in Nampa, like, because Boise's so small. You already know that though, because you've lived there. She has, not you dang tanks, but yeah, they were closed. It was Easter Sunday. No shit, right? So basically that was my last day there, so didn't get to go. Wah, wah, wah. But I do have footage of the zoo. So should be looking forward to that. Definitely. God, I'm so fucking sick. Anyway, the reason why I went to the beach in the first place was I have this marine bio project due, and I kind of wanted to do something without YouTube being involved and like just go down there, videotape things, and I might have to do it again. But basically just videotape the tide pools and all that, because that's basically what I was supposed to do. And I somewhat accomplished that, other than the little kid parts that I'm going to have to snip out because little kids tend to chatter too much for me to use it as footage, you know? So, and they tend to ask a lot of little kid questions, other than the ones that I already knew. I had a little 5-year-old walk up to me and tell me, "Oh, that's this." I'm like, no, you're like, they only know that because their parent told them. You know that shit at that time. But like, really, that experience was so much more like eye-opening, because at the end of the day, little kids don't realize like touching and grabbing and all that actually harms the reef. Because what that is, that tide pool is actually part of the reef. If y'all didn't know that, but pretty sure y'all do. But, like I was saying, I really don't care who people sleep with. Earlier in this video, I was totally saying that. I don't give a fuck who you sleep with. But stay in your lane. And fuck your feelings. And I damn well don't care who you voted for. And I don't care if you hate Trump. I don't care if you like Trump. I don't care about your opinions. I might use some of your opinions if they're useful information. Don't get me wrong. Y'all are valuable people. But at the end of the day, I just view people, a lot of people, as shit. Especially in this state. Fuck this state. I don't know how I got that attitude being a church boy. I really don't. I guess the streets made me hard. That's what I could say to that. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked because this damn uke. At the end of the day, like, what I feel is irrelevant as well. But also, where your freedom of speech begins and mine begins aren't the same place. Like, yours ends where mine begins, mine ends where yours begins, vice versa. Most people don't get that. If I say something that you don't agree with, you don't have to fucking agree with it. But it doesn't mean you have the right to tell somebody they don't deserve the right to have a child. Either. Or vice versa. That they lack intelligence because they're hateful. No, you lack intelligence because you told that person that. You had to be the fucking hateful person who obviously has so much fucking rage in their heart that walks around with that all day long. And I ain't that person anymore. Like, really. That guy in the video a year and a half ago, I really don't even recognize that guy. It's like, who is that man in the mirror? I don't know him. A year ago. Yeah, exactly a year ago. That video was made. I had to weed out all the liberals is what it was, I think. The overly... Okay, there's a difference in what I'm saying. Don't take me the wrong way when I say this. I had to weed out the super left liberals from my life. Oh, my hair's tickling me. My hair's tickling me. Hair's tickling me. Holy fuck. Hair's gotten long. I'm not taking it out. Anyway, the point I had has been made here. I'm pretty sure. People get how I feel. I'm not even going to tell people to like my videos anymore, man. I don't give a fuck if you like them. I don't get... Honestly, if you stayed this long, you obviously like my content, or you wouldn't stay. Like, I keep real opinions because I know that's what people want to hear, and they don't want to hear bullshit. They don't want to hear sugar-coated bullshit with bullshit, because sugar-coated bullshit just leads ants to the pile, okay? Because, you know, if you just pour sugar loads of bullshit, and there are more sugar loads by the second, right? You're gonna have a pile of ants by the end of the damn day, right? Honestly, man, I get ignored by so many people that I don't even give a fuck anymore. That's all the pick, I'm not even gonna lie. It's all the pick. It ain't even me. I don't know shit. I ain't gonna lie. No, that's a lie. That's totally... Recorder, bongos, recorder, whatever the fuck that thing was he rubbed with the stick. He rubbed it on a thing. It looked like a fish, and it made a weird noise, man. I tell you, there's some of these instruments that are from Africa and stuff. It might have been a slide, but the original ones are from Africa. The cool looking ones are from Africa. Okay, let's rephrase that. Just like my fish. Little joke. But like, growing up, I always had music around. Always had trumpet around. I played trumpet throughout high school. Well, no, junior high school. Then I tried to play it in high school. I didn't even want to do band anymore. I more or less fell out in high school, and then started doing buttloads of drugs. I'm not even joking on this. Buttloads of buttloads of drugs, and basically learned how to play guitar, learned how to play bass, learned how to play mandolin, learned how to play... I probably could play violin. I've never played one, but I know how to play a little piano. A little. Not enough to remember, but that's with most things. Not enough to remember. I know a lot, but not enough to keep me going. These strings are wound too tight too. I was trying to give it a dirty sound before, that's probably why. That and these are very cheap strings on this thing. I paid $5 for this thing here. I'm not even joking. $5. I don't care. I don't care. No, I'm kidding. That would be fun. I can't even sing that out. That's how bad it is up here. You don't want to be up here, okay? You guys would get lost. You think you get lost having a conversation here? You would get lost up here. I was talking to one of my best friends last night. Actually, the reason I made that video 2 years or a year ago. It says a year ago. It was more like 2 years ago, and then I posted it a year late or something. I don't know. I did a lot more videos on Facebook during the election times and shit than I ever did on YouTube. And I feel I'm gonna start creating videos, and like, if I don't like something that I say within a video, I'm gonna delete it. Regardless what motherfuckers say. Regardless what you comment. Regardless. Yeah. Y'all are probably wondering what type of pick this is. This is called a blues bass pick, and they're very, very thick. The only way I could break that is if I probably chewed on it for a couple hours. I used to have this bad habit of chewing on picks because they're really good at getting between your teeth. And yeah, I did so much that it broke one of my teeth. Looked at a computer today. This thing, oh my god. It was like, I shit you guys not, this big. No bigger than like how big my hands are made this right now. Like that. This thing could fit in like a backpack or fit in even a small case. And basically, this thing was a powerhouse. This thing had more fucking RAM, more fucking, it even had a solid state drive. And I want to say it had
the highest performing. Yeah, it had Ultra HD. I think it's the one that's made by Intel. Yeah, it's the one that's made by Intel. Their graphics driver, but it's the Ultra HD one, and it's the best one. And they wanted like something like, I can't remember the freaking number on it. I think they wanted like $1,200 for it, like 1299. Yeah, they wanted that for it. Yeah, about $1,300. Yep. I was like, what the fuck? That thing's smaller than my desktop. And they want this price that's just astronomically outrageous that I could build into my desktop for the price they're charging, and buy all the parts and put it in there myself. Slap it up in there myself. No joke. It's just like building Legos. Come on now. Damn stuffy nose. I don't feel good. It sucks. But not my feelings, because nobody cares. Yeah, they either look like Dunkins or they might have even been Blast. I want to say Blastoids. Who knows? Who knows? They were green. And they were cool looking. I didn't see that comment. Tropico. Anyway, the police were harassing people in Boise when I was there, and they were telling people they couldn't play like their folk music on the side of the street, or they couldn't play their banjo on the side of the street. They couldn't sit there and play for money and shit. So you're gonna tell somebody they couldn't, that you're gonna actually tell somebody they can't earn a living? I don't understand that shit. Is this America? I thought this was America. Like, so you're gonna tell somebody what to do and how to do it and how to put money in their pocket. So you think that everybody should wear a suit and a tie or a get-up suit and a jumper, and I just don't fucking understand that shit. Let artists be artists. Stop trying to determine their brushstrokes with your mind concepts, because you're never going to do it, ever in your life going to determine somebody else's brushstrokes. That's what makes art so great. And regardless what type of art it is. How are your frogs, Danks? Dank tanks. You're the one with frogs, right? I think you are. The only thing I don't like about these picks is sometimes, like, you'll slide and you'll hit the wrong note. Sometimes it sounds good, sometimes it sounds like shit. I should be getting a new instrument here sometime soon. After I pay off some debts. I've been looking at a few. There's a couple I want. The last guitar I played in the Guitar Center was a Fender, and it had Tim Armstrong's name, like, right here. And then the guitar before that I was playing in there was this little, I want to say it was a Telecaster. You know, Zoom doesn't just sell terrariums, they sell fish tanks too. I learned that the other day. Or a couple weeks ago, actually. I just got those stickers for free, guys. Stop knocking on them. Okay? They have cichlids on them. That's why I put them up there. The other one has a discus on it. I've never kept those in my life, and I probably never will. I keep plenty, no. I can't do that to you guys right now. I keep plenty of fish. What is your greatest one now? I make myself laugh too much when I do those stupid fucking songs. I've literally wrote some stupid shit that you guys would never in a million years think, why would he write that? You just laugh all the way through. Because some of the shit I write just even makes me laugh. It's like, where do I grab it from my mind? Got Cichlid, or wait. Goth Child's Art. I also can write some dark shit, so I don't share everything. I broke my guitar recently. Not that one that's hanging on the... Wait, you can't even see it right now. I broke my acoustics. Both are broken. I don't know how they got broken. They got broken. And I'm pissed off about it, but what can I do? I can't go out and buy a new one. I ain't got the money. Other things come first in life, and that sucks. I was getting offered a new fish tank the other day. I didn't take it because he wants too much for it. The other one, he wants only like $50 for it. So you want one with doors. Yeah. I want one with doors, I want one with lid, I want one with this. Right here. AKA the canopy. I want one with either baffles built in or vice versa drilled. Doesn't even have to be glass to me. Like, I've been looking at a lot of... That's not glass behind me. That's acrylic. I've been looking at a lot of acrylic tanks. Like, boy, I tell you what. Even used acrylic tanks, man, boy, I tell you what. A lot easier to clean for me. I don't know why. They're not a mess or a hassle to me. I don't really ever scratch the glass on them. I've scratched more glass on a freshwater or a saltwater tank and a glass tank than I ever have on an acrylic tank. Oh, plus with the acrylic tank you can buff all those scratches out. So that's where acrylic beats glass. Just my opinion, but that's my opinion. Replace the small screen side door with glass. Maybe humidity is key, huh? What's going on here? Going to auction today. There should be a booth with them. Doors make it easier to feed and clean. Oh, I got something to talk to you guys about, actually. I saw, like, I'm not even shitting you guys. I saw millions of dragnet gobies today. And you guys are probably like, how are dragnet gobies in California? Well, these guys are like gray, right? And they were literally scootering along, yada yada, just kind of like scooter gobies do, but they weren't scooter gobies because I can tell you they weren't. They had different colors than scooter gobies. They could have been a scooter goby, but they were too big to be a scooter. Well, some of them were too big to be a scooter goby, but I'm telling you guys, they must have just bred or something, because I even saw guys like the little fry that I get in my tanks. And I was kind of blown away at how many were in flocks, like, just flocks of fry, man. Like, literally leagues of fry everywhere. But, I wish I had it, like I said before, I wish I had a tank I could travel with. And, I will do that later. Don't worry, I'll get to it. What did I just do? Undo. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Really didn't. I accidentally hit that. I was trying to give you something. There you go. That's what I was trying to do. Not what I did before. I'm not very good with my fingers and touching things. Wait. She's probably gonna think I hate her now. No. Kidding. Was trying to give you the mod, so if you wanted to drop links or things, you could. Or vice versa, if you wanted to boot somebody out, you could too. Man, all the shit I did today with like next to no sleep just amazes me. Because I usually am a very grouchy person with no sleep. I didn't mean to hide your comment. I didn't even get to read it because it freaking did that. I'm not very good at scrolling through these comments. Look at that freaking cichlid. That peacock that just keeps flashing in front of those Mabuna. He's not very smart. I see a big old streak across my tank right now. Right there. Wait, that's a stick. Dumbass. Oh, man, I amaze myself sometimes. I need to put more rocks in there. Like, you see the little rock cave over here above the towels? I need to put rocks right there. I need to get rid of those two convicts, even though I've had them the longest. Before I even started making videos. Oof. So there's gonna be a pet expo somewhere in I want to say Orange County, and basically I want to go, but I don't have any pets other than fish. So how do I go? I can't go with fish. Fish don't go. You can't, like, bring fish because they'll die. Man, I got a bit of a sunburn today. A little red. I don't usually get red. I usually just peel. Like an onion. I lit on fire when I was 3.5, so that's kind of why. And people are like, "Oh, Nick, you're so white! You're so white!" Comprende español? Sí, sí. Muy bueno español, poquito español. I know enough to read it. Fook. Hatch rate on what? Salamanders? I don't even think you can keep those in California, I don't think. They have them in all the rivers and creeks, though. Salamanders. I'm really doing this video at this point for you guys, not even myself. Like, I'm just talking to you guys. I'm trying to wind down. It's the end of my day. I'm gonna go eat some more. Probably munch down some ice cream. Need more mint chocolate chip. If you ain't got mint chocolate chip in your life, you just ain't living. I'm just sorry to say. You ain't living. Ain't living. That's like the gobies that I saw today. The dragnet gobies. They were black with yellow spots. They looked really cool. I even think I saw, you guys are going to be blown away. I saw a stingray today. I didn't get it on video, but I saw one and it ran away. I saw an octopus on a little boy's hand, and I tried to convince the little boy to put the octopus down for the life of me because he was really just making me nervous, making me have a damn panic attack over the damn life of the octopus because the octopus could die without freaking water. But yeah, the octopus. Sorry, I'm probably too freaking lit. I want to learn the notes for, you guys are going to think this is really gay, what I'm about to say. Rocket Man. So that I can redo it on a ukulele. And then, yeah, that's totally a freaking Elton John song. For all you that don't know, yeah. But I want to redo it on a ukulele because I've seen it done on a banjo. I've seen it done on a mandolin. I've seen it done on a... What is it? I can't remember the instrument right now. It's another instrument that's similar to them. Violin, no. Said mandolin, said that. Banjo, said that. It's irrelevant at this point. I'm too tired to remember. I have not done a video on my computer like a YouTube Google Hangout in a while. I need to. I need to do a water change too. Y'all would not believe how filthy that is actually behind me. I see poop everywhere. I hate to do this to myself, but I have to sell one of these tanks out here. I really do. I haven't decided which one it's going to be yet. Eventually, I'm probably going to have to sell most of them when I move. But you guys don't want to hear about that. Nick be a very sad panda. Panda bear. Arr. No, I'm kidding. You ever seen a sloth bear? I've never seen one. And I probably never will because the sloth bear wasn't out when I was walking by. Gosh damn Boise. The only thing I'll ever miss about California, you guys really want to know? There's goods and there's bads, there's ins and there's outs, but the only thing I probably ever will miss about California is the mass amounts of pot you can smoke here. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, I've got buttloads of family here, but that's about the only thing I'll miss about California when I move to Boise. Yeah, that's about it. It's pretty sad when you think about it. Yep, that's about it. I've done a lot of that in my day. I could say that. But, do I condone people driving up the highways stoned as fuck? That's one thing I don't like about the complete, utter legalization of the plant. I think the plant should be legal in general, but what can you do? You can't change the government unless you're a part of it. And at the end of the day, that's a never-ending battle, and I just don't give a fuck anymore. If you guys are wondering where I'm at this point, I used to do a lot of quote-unquote protesting and yada, other shit for the plant. But stupid. Like, at the end of the day, we're not making a difference. Just like all these people out there on the street, they're not making a difference. The only way you can make... Oh, it's completely legal in California. But the only way you're making a real, true difference... And the way they legalized it in California is horrible. Okay? It's just like the way they're trying to implement it in other states. It's horrible. It's not like Colorado, it's not like fucking Washington, it's not like a few other states I'm not going to mention, but the point is it's just stupid. It's flat out stupid. Alienate people, call them patients. It ain't a patient program, it's just fucking flat out useless. Really. The only way they'd ever be able to legitimize legalizing it is you go to your doctor and you get it as a prescription, not all these dispensaries. And that's really my thought and always has been. I don't give a fuck what anybody out there thinks. Like I've said a few dozen times in this video, fuck your feelings. Nobody cares. Really, nobody cares about your opinion either. That's really what I wanted to tell this. Yeah, we won't go there. Don't get mad, Nick. But, some people, we'll just say, some people need to be told to GFY. If you don't know what that stands for, then you should probably look it up. Oh, I've got either a 30 or 20, no, I think it's a 33 gallon down there. I've got like tons of tattooing and drawing and all this other shit right here next to me. And yeah, I'm like kind of, I don't know, I try to spread myself too thin so like I have multiple talents, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm good at some things that I'm not, in other areas I'm not good at. Failed dreams! Ah! Ah! Humbug! Oh yeah, you're right. It won't be legal like that until they get their hand in the honey jar. The honey jar. It's just like up in Canada, they have, in certain parts of Canada. I'm not saying all over. There's certain parts of Canada that they legalize. I hate to even say this, but they legalize. They have fucking what you'd call heroin dens, and I think it's absolutely despicable, and it makes me want to puke. Okay? But that's on a lighter note, and that's a different subject for a different time. And if you guys don't... Yeah, we won't talk about that in this video. Fuck all that. Anyways, The point I'm meaning is, if people have to go someplace just to feel some way, isn't that kind of some altered state of mind in itself? Yeah. That light's very bright. That's also why I've been putting my head in front of it this whole time. Don't worry, I now have it against metal. Yeah, see? Most people do it too. And like, really, like, honestly, I miss some of the people that I used to be in contact with, but at the end of the day, it's like some of those people are just scumbag users, so you have to determine who your real people are and who the fake people are. And the only way you can do that is if you're really good at smelling bullshit. You know? And I'm really good at smelling bullshit and determining bullshit. Anywho, it's almost 11 o'clock at night. Yeah, if the wall gets built, they keep talking about it. But you know what's funny? Now we have armed guards that are patrolling our border. Like, we didn't have that 10 or 15 years ago. We just didn't have it as heavy as we do now. I'm just saying. I think a lot of the border control problem is, like, self-inflicted. I'm not really one way or another about it. I have family that's entered this country with green cards and all that. So at the end of the day, I don't really talk on this subject. But I really don't think there's going to be a wall. Because like Reagan said, Mr. Gorbachev, you must tear down this wall. Sorry, I had to. Man, I'm getting old. It tells me I really only have 4 of you in here, because only 4 of you are probably constantly commenting. But the likelihood is more along the lines of 10, because that's what my computer keeps telling me is more along the lines of 10. But I don't really care one way or another. I don't care for the viewers. I don't care for the likes. I don't care for any of that shit. I just tell you guys to do it because it's funny. Really, because everybody else does it. But I don't care to be a chauvinist. I really don't. That's a lot of the reason why I haven't been posting to YouTube as much. Because I kind of got burnt out on the whole ideal that everybody has to try to one-up on each other, one another. Can't even talk straight. I should probably go get my camera cord out of the car. What do you guys think? Silence. Oh, wow. I'm thinking about it. I don't know yet. See how big this fish is. See if he'll stay. That one's about 4 inches, so the other one's got to be about closer to 5.
I'm coming to the house. Can you turn the TV down, please? Hello? Yeah, well, you had the TV blaring. Sorry for waking Princess over there. Sleeping with the door unlocked, too. Holy fuck. Not very smart. Let's see. Let's turn this bitch around. Whoa. Let's see. Is there any weirdos walking up my block? Let's see. No. I ain't seeing no weirdos. There's no weirdos out here but me. That was a joke. Oh, my back. There's why I was wearing a hat. That sounds fucking dank. Oh, jeez, I can't even bend down. Did she seriously eat the last fucking ice cream? She did. So cruel. To walk with dick to dick. No, okay. I don't drink this crap as often.
I can't hear you over there. You're not making any sense. You're mumbling. Some people master the art of mumblery. First they bitch and complain about you waking them up, and then the art of mumblery comes out. I wonder, should we have some Grey Goose? You're like, oh, is that what Nick's drinking? Is the goose? Maybe. No. Oh, my back. My lasagna. My liver. My onions. You guys don't even... You have to be as old as I am to understand where that comes from. My liver. My onions. My lasagna. None of you are as old as I am, though. I don't think. Maybe some of you. A few of you. People don't even know how old I am. People just guess all the time. Well, you're older than me, okay? You're old, no. Yeah, you're older than me, Fishloft. I bet you most of you can't guess how old I am, though. I'm old enough to understand a TV show, Ed, Ed, and Eddie. And that's where that comes from. And if you had kids, you would know that. I fucking loved that show as a kid. I'm gonna be 30 in exactly 4 years and 13 months, if that gives you a rough estimation. No. 15 months. I grew up faster than any of you. Oh, yeah. I knocked one of my own teeth out. I'm not going to tell you how. You know what's funny? When I was 3.5 years old, doctors told me I'd never grow a beard. 3.5 years old. Tell a kid he'll never grow a beard, he'll damn well prove you wrong. They thought I was never going to grow hair again. I got lit on fire. I think I started telling this story earlier, then I got interrupted. If they do build the wall, I hope they don't hire a bunch of people who cut corners. Because I got lit on fire by somebody cutting corners. It was an accident, but regardless, I got lit on fire when I was like 3.5. And you're probably asking me, Nick, where's your burns? Where's your scars? When you're 3.5, you lose a lot of those scars. A lot. Oh, the munchies. Yeah, no. They don't need an electric fence. They need a wall, okay? And they need to put, like, laser-guided turrets at the top that shoot out drones, alright? And the drones shoo the people away. And I'm not talking little drones. I'm talking drones that can, like... You guys aren't going to like this next one I say. Pick people up and drop them, like, in the location they came from. That's fucked up, right? But, hey, when you come into a country illegally, I think you should be dropped back in your country of residence illegally. By any means. Whether that be giving the person a parachute and telling them to jump back into their country. Or whether that be them get dropped by drones. Maybe I'm a fucked up individual. And then the drones, like, give them a parachute or some shit. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking too much and trying to put too much into it. And make it like James Bond shit. I've got a creative mind. Don't kill my creativity. Wonder how Little Dick's doing. That's my fish in the bedroom, by the way. You guys didn't know. Little Dick's been getting picked on by the other pea puffer in the tank. I don't know if Little Dick's, like, sick or what. But, by the way, Little Dick is a fish. He's a pea puffer. He's, like, almost where my knuckle meets right there. I'm not even shitting you guys. You probably think I'm joking. He's almost 2 inches. At least 2 inches. Literally. And they're not supposed to get that big. They're only supposed to get 1.5 inches. If that, an inch. Yeah. I overfed him. That could probably be why he's that big. When I first got him. Because, you know, I didn't know. And now I don't really overfeed him, but he's been acting really lethargic lately. And it makes me wonder if, like, the other puffer beating him up. Hold on, let me swallow my food. Is the problem, or if he has like some sort of fungal infection, which I've been treating for, but I don't need to keep buying Pemafix because I don't necessarily like throwing chemicals into my tanks. You know, I'm gonna tell something to you guys. When we first started out doing this tank hobby shit, I was a little kid. I was probably like 12, 13, 14. I had a tank in my house all those years. The point I'm trying to get at is we never used all the chemicals you guys use nowadays. We never used alkaline buffers. We never used RODI water. We never used RO water. Oh wait, I'll rewind that. We did use the RO. But we didn't start getting into RODI until afterwards. And really, I don't understand the difference because we used to use tap water a lot. I mean, a lot. But where we lived, the lake was so, like, already perfect, other than the fact that people littered it, and yada yada, that the water that we got from the sink, or vice versa, was just like that lake water right out there. And it just, I don't know, something about Arizona. Lake Havasu shitty. I won't ever move back there. You couldn't pay me 60 million. No. You couldn't pay me $60 billion to move back to that shithole. No joke. Too many of my... Well, I almost didn't swallow that all down. Okay, so too many of my best friends have been found on the side of the road there. I'm good on that shit. Living in where all people do is talk shit on one another. Because other people feel like shit. Okay, fuck all that. I already live in one of those again. But attitude is everything, people. That's one thing you need to learn. If you haven't picked that up from me already, you will learn it. Live it. Love it. Do it. Don't talk about it. Just be about it. That light up there is always on. That one right there. Surprised it hasn't burnt out yet. Okay. Let's look at the fish. These guys right here, I just added them in here the other day. That one there, that one there. And they're getting mean already. You see their stripes? They're getting a ton of color. You see that guy up there at the top? Right there? That's their dad, I'm pretty sure. Let's go over there to that tank. Whoa. Oh God, my knees.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
I gotta sit down.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. They're like, hey, guy, hey, guy. Where's our food, guy? Where's our food, guy? Hey, yeah, where's our food, guy? Come on, guy. Where's our food? Come on, guy. Where's our food? Yeah, that's probably what they're saying. They're all saying it. I guarantee it. They'd be like, where's my food, motherfucker? Give me the food. Oops. Oh, come on, you little fuckers. I know you can see that. I got way too many tanks, bro. I got like 6 tanks running and 11 in total, 6 tanks running. Yeah, I got way too many tanks. Hey, looky. She shouldn't be down there. I'm gonna scare the shit out of her. You see that right there? Where's the damn camera? Right there. That's a pleco. That is a bristle nose pleco. It is a female. And she better not have cloud eye. I'll be very pissed at myself. No, she doesn't. It's just the glare in my camera. The reason why I'd be very pissed at myself is because I've had enough fish get cloud eye from this tank right here alone that I just don't understand it. And one of the cichlids went down there to bother her. She's like, this is my whole motherfucker. Oh, that cichlid's pregnant, that's why. That is why. Yeah. Yeah, cause you need to fuck off. She don't need to be messed with like that. You bitch. But yeah. I used to have like a tank with like mixed South American and American fish in it, but I got rid of them. This used to be that tank. So, yeah. They outgrew this tank. I ended up giving a lot of them away. I kept the South Americans, but the ones that weren't as bad, like, and when I mean bad, I mean they were violent. I had red devil terrors at one point. I had, green terrors at one point. I had red terrors, which are different from red devil terrors, by the way. I've had every type of fish I could think of on any given moment or day. I've had saltwater fish now, so the little gray ones you guys keep probably seeing flash by, those are my favorite ones out of the whole group. They are the most colorful ones out of her litter.
And I'm going to be keeping those 3. And I'll probably get rid of all of these guys when they get to the bigger size of, like, the decent sized cichlids in this tank. There's only 2 of them, which they're, like, still juvenile stage, I'd say. The 2 that are in here, the bigger ones. The one that was just messing with the pleco down there, that's one of the bigger ones. She's a little bitch. Really is. I'm not even lying when I say that. That fish has tried to bite me. Probably never will succeed at it, because her teeth don't retract enough. We're going up top. You guys are probably like, why did he just throw that whole lid in there? Because this is a bigger tank. And we got babies in here too. And somebody else in here is pregnant too. I wish I still had a beta. You guys are making me really sad saying beta, beta, beta. My beta died. Hence why I only have 6 tanks. That fish you just saw right there, that's a Lake Tanganyika. The one that was right here. He's a mean little fucker. If it's a girl, I'm not sure if it's a girl or a guy. I haven't invented that fish. And I probably never will because it's too mean. You just saw what it just did. It's a carnivore. It jumps across the tank at the other fish. Does it all the time. It's probably the one that ate a bunch of the fry. Because that's his job, is to kind of like dumb back the fry, not the other fish. And vice versa, the snails that are in the tank. Those are one of his foods. The tank he was originally in, he was getting picked on in there, so I figured I'd bring him home and and he seemed to got along fine. He or she has seemed to got along fine till now. I've noticed, for the most part. I need to get over and buy another beta is what I need to do. Y'all better believe it. Beta believe it. That fish there wants some food. It's like picking around looking for something. I've got to set the phone down to do that. My hands are full. Deathco. That's funny. Y'all are fucking hilarious. You know what's funny? I've seen more fish die from people walking into Petco and not understanding that the female and male betas aren't supposed to go together, and then they go in there and they put them together. I'm not even joking. I've seen more deaths due to that, and I have seen deaths due to their lack of care. I'm not speaking for them as a store as a whole, but they are very shitty as a store as a whole. And I've heard good things and I've heard bad things, but I've also heard things that they match prices on almost everything. So you gotta kind of flip a coin there. That's all I'm going to say. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go prepare food. If I even know where the food bowl is. Y'all are probably like, didn't you just feed? Yeah, I did. But I feed them wet food too. Bombs aware, there's some wet food there. But that's not enough for everybody, that's just enough for them. They eat a bunch of brine, occasionally bloodworms, occasionally other worm cultures. But the only reason they eat all that is because there's one fish in here that is a carnivore, just vegetarians. And I think because mine are so crossbred, that they are more omnivores, and they honestly don't give two freaking shits. They'll eat anything I throw at them. Damn near. They'll eat lettuce. They'll eat cucumber, they'll eat zucchini, they'll eat squash of any kind, they'll eat watermelon. I'm not even joking. They will eat honeydew melon, they'll eat, what's that other one, cantaloupe. They'll eat peas, they'll eat corn. I'm not even joking. There's a couple other things. And they don't even, honestly, they don't mind if there's salt in the can. I've noticed that. Only thing that tends to mind is that guy right there. No, I don't do that same thing for the tank down there because my Pleco down there does not like salt at all. She's kind of a picky bitch. She doesn't like a lot of things. She will eat the hell out of romaine lettuce though. But I gotta be careful with that right now because there's a lot of recalls on a romaine lettuce for E. coli. And you don't want to be giving fish E. coli. Right. Anyway, let's look at the little guys. Let's get a zoom in. Little fry. He got big quick, that guy there. He's one of the bigger ones. They're everywhere in this tank. I'm gonna separate off some more bigger fish and try to leave just the females in this tank. That's what my plan is initially, and then once I get rid of having too many babies like crazy, because these fish just keep breeding and pooping out babies like rats. And once I get done with that, or get done with you know, letting them do that, and I'm gonna start a whole new tank. I'm gonna do this is gonna turn into a saltwater puffer tank. That's 100% certain. And then I'm gonna have to get rid of one of these tanks. One of the three here. There's one over here too. The light, they go out before this one does. I don't know why. Blame the person inside who messed up the, oh, you better get away from him. He will eat you. You think he's joking. If he tells you get out of my territory, you move. Sorry, I talk to the fish like they're humans. I'm a bit crazy. Oh, talk to me, fish. Hey, if they didn't get talked to, do you think they would respawn? No, they wouldn't. Whoa! My back. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the fish food out of the kitchen. Which you guys have seen isn't very far. Now, I've been doing skip days on my saltwater tank. And it's been working out wonderfully. So every 2 days is a skip day where I don't feed them. Y'all probably find that very mean and cruel. But the reason I don't do that is because if I do it, they tend to eat too much. If I feed them every day, they eat too much. They get bloated. They don't do what they're supposed to. Just swim around and enjoy life. Bet you guys didn't know that saltwater fish can even eat bloodworms. More as a treat than as like an everyday kind of meal. But these aren't saltwater. I was just mentioning that in case any of you were still listening. Okay, so what we're feeding is Hakari. I know a lot of people don't like Hakari. Others of it, I just throw in the tank because I don't like to see them fight. Nobody likes to see anyone fight. But, somehow I got something sticky on my phone. I'm gonna get to it eventually, an automatic water changer. I still haven't gotten there, buddy. I haven't figured that. I know how to build one, it's just I haven't had the extra money, man. Honestly, quite honestly. so bad to bend over. Don't take up golfing, people. I'm telling you, I'm saving your life. Listen to me. You'll love me later because you'll understand why I'm telling you this when your back doesn't hurt from it. Oy vey. That and I fell on my back out on the live rock out there that I have yet to post up vids about. I have like about 20 videos. Some of them are very shorts, or very, very short videos. I need to get back into trying to edit again. I really suck at it though. Should just hire somebody for that. But like I said, I have no money for that. Need to get a hot girlfriend. Tell her, hey, do the videos, do the edits. And that's in my dreams, right? She'll be like, do it yourself, you fucking lazy prick. Anywho. Oi. You saw that little fry down there eating a worm. More chipper than could be. I just saw one eat up a piece of brine in the same manner as chipper as can be. Oh, dude, you guys gotta see this. Y'all thought that was crazy? Look at this. He doesn't even care for the light being on. He's just ripping that apart and he won't let anybody else grab it. What a little selfish prick. That is why I put some in a bowl, and then I also do what I just did. So they're not getting fed just one cube like that and fighting over it. I only do that for the big fish, let them fight over it. To learn how to settle dominance issues that way. That's one thing I learned. Y'all may not agree with it, but that's the way I've done it for a while. At least a year or more. And the two in the box, don't worry, I always hand feed them and I give them 2 or 3 squirts with an eyedropper. See the eyedropper? Where is it? Yeah, there's the eyedropper. Make sure I didn't fit it on my hand. also feed buttloads of spirulina brine to them periodically when I'm doing this. I mix regular brine and spirulina brine and then a little bit of bloodworms, not very much. And they get fed more brine than they do anything else, if you guys are wondering. To get a little extra protein, because I ain't going to go out of my way to buy special worms for them. Just the cultures, they don't last as long, and yeah. God, my nose is so freaking jacked. And I had to put my hands in water, that's why I'm not holding the phone. Let's see, should I put... one more in there? But yeah, my big fish gets spoiled the fuck out of. And I don't care if you don't like my foul-ass mouth. Honestly. I don't think anybody's complained yet tonight, so we're in luck. The worms, they're floating. I just fed them brine as well, so don't worry, I'm letting them fight over the worms. They can fight over those. If they don't notice them floating around, that's their fault. See, what I usually do is mix them in this bowl here. Mix it all together. Throw a cube, 2 cubes, sometimes 3, just really depends. Those are the big ones. Whoa. Don't go into orientation mode, you piece of crap. She's wasting a lot of my food. What she doesn't see... Okay, look. When she feeds, food gets wasted. She doesn't watch what she does. When I feed, food doesn't get wasted. If you guys don't know who I'm talking about my mom. And whatever I don't feed, I always put in the fridge. So, I've got to go feed the puffers now, though. After I put the food away. You guys can watch that for a minute. Y'all probably think me crazy, but I built a ramp so I could bring water in and out of the garage. Because I got tired of lugging it over the step and hurting my back. Everything else. Yeah, the reason why we put items in there afterwards is because that's basically what the puffers eat. Their light's probably already out, so I'm just going to toss a little food in there and then they'll probably eat it up by the morning. Their light goes out at 10 o'clock because sometimes I like to go to bed early. Just to But I figured I'd show you guys my fry today. That's why we're showing vidgets. My fry already getting huge. One of the bigger cichlids is not at all eating. And you guys know what that means. That means she is pregnant in this tank. I don't know where she's at right now, but I know she's pregnant. She was biting at my pleca earlier. That usually means, hey, get away from me. I have babies in my mouth. That is a very smart idea. I need to look up the price for a python tonight and do that myself so I can connect my drainage plug to the hose and water the yard. Anywho, guys and gals and fish pals, I'm gonna sign off here. It's been fun chit-chatting and bullshitting it with y'all, as I like to call it. But I need to go handle other business and feed the puffers, and I'm not gonna do that on camera. You guys already saw a video of that this week. And yeah, I'm gonna go live life, as they say it. Be happy, y'all. As I often say, with the faith of a mustard seed, you can move any mountain. Don't let molehills become mountains. And remember this one thing, if you can remember anything I tell you. Choose happiness. Because it takes a lot of muscles to frown. It takes a lot of muscles to frown. Remember that.